Welcome to the More Joy, Less Stress pre-holiday series for sensitive souls, where I'm sharing with you the Bach Flower Remedies to support you through the holiday season and beyond. Today we're focusing on the remedy holly. Now, it's a really important remedy because it works with some of those more dark emotions, such as suspicion, anger, jealousy, revenge, spite. Some of those emotions that a lot of people don't wear on their sleeve, and yet they may be experiencing within themselves towards people outside of themselves. So especially for people that are sensitive, it's really important to acknowledge the emotions that you're feeling so that you can then use the remedies to uplift that emotion to a higher polarity. And that will help you move through it, and you won't get stuck in it. You won't have those conversations in your head. You won't be feeling heavy in your energy field or your emotions. So holly is really great to support you through moving those unpleasant, heavier emotions. Now, sometimes people think of holly and they connect anger with holly. And while that's correct, it's a little more specific than that, like I said. So if someone says, I just can't stand that person, okay, well, why can't you stand that person? And sometimes it's because, well, they're jealous. They're looking at what that person has and they wish they had it for themselves. So that's the jealousy or envy factor. They could be saying, I can't stand that person because maybe they don't trust that person. Maybe there's something about that person or something within themselves that prevents them from really trusting that person. So whether it's jealousy or suspicion, sometimes revenge, I can't stand that person because they hurt me and I feel like I want to get back at them. That's a version of revenge. So any flavor or degree of that emotion is going to respond well to holly because holly uplifts the emotions to the higher polarity. So it brings back the joy, the forgiveness, and the love to some of those heavier, darker emotions. Now, what I really love about the flower essences is that they don't make any emotion wrong. Because as humans, we have the full spectrum, right? And so one thing that I like to point out when it comes to sensitives in particular is that oftentimes there's a hesitation to express the emotions that we feel. So even if you feel a lack of trust or suspicion, it may not show up that way on the outside, and yet you're experiencing it and suffering on the inside. So it is very important to acknowledge what is true for you, because that way you can decide, okay, what is the correct remedy and how can I start to move through that difficult emotion more quickly, more easily, and in a way that is true for me. So holly is amazing for any of those darker, heavier, pokey feelings like anger, suspicion, jealousy, envy, spite, revenge. Okay, and I say those like they're rolling off the tip of my tongue, but those are very real emotions that people deal with. And if you're having a glimmer of that, or if you know someone that's suffering with those emotions as well, holly is a great remedy. Again, to take the remedies, if you have a stock bottle like this from Sprouts or Whole Foods, or you can even get these online, it's 2 drops on the tongue or in a beverage of your choice 4 times a day is ideal. It's really important to be consistent with the flowers because they are very gentle. So in order for you to start to experience the benefits, you really want to be consistent with how you take it. And it usually takes, it can take a week to up to 2 weeks to begin to feel the difference in your emotions, in your energy field, and in your behaviors. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you'd like more information on the flowers, there's more information in the description below. And I will see you next time on the More Joy, Less Stress pre-holiday series. Take care.